He's back, and I'm liking what he's doing. This is Angelo Menefee, and it's always a pleasure, my friend.
Good to be here.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm just fine.
Yeah.
Just fine.
You
I'm
always
happy.
go through life so happy-go-lucky. Anytime no matter who you're talking to,
I'm with good people.
Yeah.
I'm with very, very good people.
But you just love life. You just love life. I've met a lot of people in my life, and you're just one of those that I don't care when I see you. You just feel there's good in life.
Anything to help children and parents educate them is fine. You know, I'm not political, but I'm in the education field, and that's my business.
Yeah.
I'm the genie in the bottle from A to Z.
Yeah, because you love the kids, and you know a lot of things that needs to be done to help the kids. We were talking about it earlier and everything, but today we're going to talk about, with help of love, I can do anything. Your latest book out there. When I say books, I want people to realize you've written books.
Yes, I have. Had 3 of them out there.
And you got 3 books out there, and then one day you were sitting home and doodling and whatever. And
well, but what it was, after talking to you guys, the last time I was here with the giant audience we had in there, you know, after the show, somebody came to me after the show and said, it'd be nice if you put it in the coloring book. And then you suggested it, and I said, well, you know what I'll do is I'll put it in a coloring book, because my books is running like $12, $14, and $16. So I said, you know, the economy is bad, let me do something with the economy, with my coloring book. Called a publishing company, asked them to grab any of my books, turn it into a coloring book with activities for children. Ink, paper costs a lot of money, but I said, do it. It's not about what's going in my pocket. It's about what's going in somebody's house to teach them how to do things.
Right.
And they did it, and this is the end result. So
yeah,
I'm happy.
And what a fantastic thing.
I'm very happy.
I didn't realize they actually took one of your books and so you've got the story going through it as well.
The story going through it.
Yeah.
Makes it much easier for me to understand.
I tell you what is easier, and what really helps seeing it this way is sitting down there yourself and coloring the page with the daughter and that,
exactly.
and really understanding what is being said as you're coloring.
I didn't mean it that I'm stupid or that I don't like to read. I just mean I've been looking at it, and it's like
I just want to be sure you understand.
So if you're dealing with your child, and I mean it's like a concise little bit that their brain can function at once.
Yes, and it's a very easy to read. It's a very easy to read book. You know, like before when I was here, they used one of our books as a curriculum for the whole state of Delaware, 4 Montessori schools in District of Columbia. And like I told you earlier, what I'm planning on doing is the transition between children that's getting out of elementary that's going into junior high school. This is my next project.
Good luck on that. That's a transition. That's coming out of the cocoon.
Yeah, it is, because we all remember the locker. You know, when you're in elementary school, you sit in one class. You're in junior high school, now you got faced with the combination.
You stay after school a little bit and have a couple extra milks for the boys.
And then mom, plus mom have weaned away from the kids where we say, well,
you want going from 1 teacher to 6.
Exit.
Well,
you get to start buying.
It's big.
Getting to start buying. Back in our days, we had to start buying our lunch because they.
That's true. That's true too.
Today, I think
25 cents.
Yeah, I think that today at elementary you can bring your own lunch.
Oh, I know your own lunch. You know, 25 cents for a hoagie back in our time.
Oh yeah.
But you know, I don't want to tell too much about it. But the thing is, it's like if I start this other book, and it's good, you know, and hopefully it come out real good with parents, and I learned that, you know, it's not a book about how to treat your kids when they get in the 7th and 8th grade. It's automatically saying, okay, I know when to back off, but I also raise my bar to learn a little bit more about my son.
And applying those setting rules and restrictions and then applying those. I mean, that's where I think a lot of kids are losing it today is because they're not getting that at the house.
Absolutely. You know? And you can't use, like you said, you can't use my job 8 hours or this as an excuse not to teach your kids how to brush their teeth, teach them how to put their clothes on the right way.
Yeah.
You know,
put belts on with their pants.
Oh, man. Should we go there? We don't want to go there.
Now, I look at that.
We don't really want to go there.
Let me say this though. When we were kids growing up, they so
the bell bottoms, the hippies, the yippies.
So you can't say anything about the clothing and stuff. I mean, that's just a statement. You know it, I know it. You know, when they're out here in the business world and they got to come walk
They have to.
They're going to clean up.
They're going to wear their
But-
seat pants down around their, like
Yeah,
their
but
suit
the
pants.
thing is, though, I mean, nothing wrong wearing them down low, but when you can't walk and you're doing a pendulum walk, and you can't chase nobody, you're walking down the street
I watch that
show your
cops,
britches.
they show cops on TV, and I know they can't run when I'm down there.
No, they can't. Easy catch.
But we used to be able to run from them for a little while. These
Yeah,
kids
but
today, they can't.
but we had a belt. We had a belt, right? We at least had a belt on.
Yeah.
You know.
These guys are holding their
And they're holding it back. And you talk about restaurants, the other author was here, and I'll listen very well. And she made, oh, boy, I loved it. Stop them guys from coming to restaurants with the pants hanging down. You know what I mean? Because they're losing a lot of weight.
I think what it is, I truly do. I think what it is you get older, your pants rise.
So they're starting lower.
I don't know if that's going to keep up with that. I'm going to throw everything off.
watch out.
You get that old man.
I love
You know what I'm saying? You know you're up there
in the
then.
place you want to be, so you load up the trunk to move to Beverly.
So this keeps
That's
you.
right.
This
So you
keeps,
start lower by the time you're 60.
this keeps you young. See, but it's one of
good.
it's one of those deals that and it's just a statement. We went through it. We had the hip huggers and everything else. We had
the bell bottoms,
mini skirts. We loved
but
those.
we had respect for people that surround us when we wore it, beside the fumes where we were doing in the 70s.
If we went to the ball, if we went to a ball game back in those days, it was coat and tie. I mean, you think about it. So times have changed. I don't have a problem with that, but we definitely, the kids. A lot of kids talk about respect, and they want respect and things like that, but earn the respect.
But I don't want to see plaid this and that while I'm waiting in line to
Well, it
get
depends on what
McDonald's.
she looks like. No, but I noticed that the guys, but we always
Well, their
dress
pants
like,
get lower, the girls' skirts get higher. It's a good trade-off.
So it's always fun. Get the comic book. You can get it at colorbook.com.
Coloring book from coloringbook.com, and I want to sign these books to you guys.
I
because,
appreciate that.
Y'all, if it wasn't for you guys, man, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. With your beautiful audience, man, look, I'm gonna be selling some books out there.
You're like Oprah, coloring books for everybody.
Everybody.
You sign the back.
These don't have no wheels on it.
I'm going to sign each one I color, so we'll make that. And all that kind of
Frame 'em.
stuff.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. It's
Thank
always
you
a
for
pleasure.
having me.
I hope you'll come back.
Thank you for
folks.
having me.
If,
Yes,
if
sir.
you get a chance to read any of his books, do so.
Thank
you
you
can
so
find them
much.
online.
Yes.
We're going to
Yes.
take a quick break. We're going to come back and we're going to hear some saxophone.
Little sax.
I love sax.
Oh, I'm
Stay with us.
standing
Be right
around.
back right after this.
Thanks.